Dengue continues to run riot in the capital like many other parts of the country. With the cases mounting, the RML Hospital is not lowering its guard. Several important tests are being done to detect the disease, and that too fast. NNIS visits the hospital to do a ground reality check and understand what medical action is on at this point. An NNIS exclusive. With a girl as small as 2.5-year-old dead due to dengue, the death toll due to the vector-borne disease has mounted to 8 this season. 2 more deaths had been earlier reported. Usra succumbed at Ram Manohar Lohia Hospital. Meanwhile, 3-year-old Noma died at Apollo Hospital on August 28. With platelets monitoring being crucial, Dr. Atul Kakkar says he has introduced medical technique called immature platelet fraction.
For the first time in Gangaram, we've started this new test called immature platelet fraction, which is a type of a test in which we can follow the patients with dengue, and we can see how much is the young platelets which have been formed. And as we are aware that in dengue fever, it's usually the platelets which are usually followed besides the other test also. And in this test, we've seen that it usually follows the platelet trend. And the indications of giving platelet transfusions as per now are if this patient is bleeding or if the platelet count is less than 20,000. However, if we do this test and the immature platelet fraction, which is a new test being done clinically in this hospital, and if it is high, it indicates that the young platelets are being formed, and unnecessary platelet transfusion it's not required.
The OPD is filled with patients. Besides, many of the technicians and doctors themselves are down with the disease, adding further salt to injury. This year, dengue cases have been reported rather early. Using elements of biotechnology and microbiology, the polymerase chain reaction is being put to use.
The other test which we have recently introduced is polymerase chain reaction. It's also called PCR to find out the dengue virus in the blood. So that's more sensitive than the normal test, which is either the NS1 antigen or dengue IgM, which is available.
The vector-borne claimed its first victim on July 21 when a girl from Jafrabad, northeast Delhi, died at Lok Nayak Jayaprakash Hospital. Doctors have advised patients and public to keep themselves adequately hydrated and avoid self-medication. They have been urged to go for blood tests before rushing to hospitals.
The number of patients have definitely increased as we see, and every day they are increasing. So, in since it's a rainy season, and we expect that the number of patients may increase in the coming weeks also.
On the contrary, a countrywide indefinite government nurses strike proposed from today, including in Delhi, is likely to severely affect medical services.
So, the suggestions are basically that we have to take care of precautions, and the precautions are of two types. Firstly, we should avoid the mosquito breeding areas. So, we should not allow water to be collected in and around the house. Uh, and then in the house, you can use basically anti-mosquito repellents, which are easily available. You should wear full sleeve clothes and also, pants to cover the body.
While estimates says that the death toll is up to 8, like old times, the municipal authorities pegs the casualties lower at 2. At least 487 cases of dengue have so far been reported in the national capital this season, with 368 of them being recorded last month.